Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Limbus Company. We are back and jumping right into things from where we left off last time. I went ahead before this
이
episode.
컨테이너일 거예요.
Well, hold on.
이제 열면 LCCB 부서의 팀장이 이곳에.
Anyways, I went ahead before this episode and did a mirror dungeon because it's been a minute since I did one of those, and I figured it was about time, especially because I'm trying to grind this battle pass out. But anywho, this one, it's got to be the shipping container, and in here should be the LCCB team captain.
정말 죽는 줄 알았습니다.
Oh my god, I thought I was done for.
저는 이번 작전에 투입된 LCCB 사전 관측 사무과 대리 파일럿이라고 합니다.
Name's Pilot. LCCB Preliminary Observation Unit 3 Assistant Manager.
당신 팀장이 아니었어요? 그놈들은 잡은 게 LCCB 팀장이라고 했는데.
Wait, you're not the team leader? But the pirates said they captured the LCCB team leader.
아, 뭡니까 그 노골적으로 실망한 말투는.
I'm standing right here. What's up with the obvious disappointment?
구해주셔서 감사합니다. LCB 분들에 대한 이야기는 많이 전해들었습니다.
Anyways, thanks for saving my life. I heard so many stories about y'all. The LCB, huh? What kind of stories, I wonder?
실제로 만나뵙게 되니 영광입니다. 입사할 때부터 계속 팬이었습니다.
Happy to make your acquaintance, sirs and ladies. I've been a huge fan ever since I joined the company.
다들 표정이 왜들 그럽니까?
Why are you all looking at me like that?
이해해줘. 우리가 지난번 작전에서는 팬이라고 주장한 어떤 작자한테 좀 안 좋은 꼴을 당했어 말이야.
Long story short, there was a whole mess with this other guy who claimed to be a fan. So, yeah, you gotta understand.
그리고 전해드릴 말이 있습니다.
Oh, and I've got a message to deliver you guys.
당신들 이번에도 우왕좌왕하면서 유사 어딘가를 정신없이 헤집어 놓고 있겠네요.
Hey, I bet you guys are chaotically running around somewhere in U-Corp like headless chickens and messing everything up.
대파괴 시간이군.
Time for OOF.
아닙니다. 그게 아니라 그분의 메시지를 좀 더 생동감 있게 전달한 것입니다.
Wait. I'm just delivering the message exactly as she said it, intonations and all.
조심해야 해. 우리랑 이야기할 때는 주어부터 빠르게 알려줘야 한다고.
Watch out. Don't you think it might have been better to start with, and I quote, and tell us who this she is too?
단축과 생략은 뉘앙스가 전혀 다르다. 초보인 것 같으니 한 번만 넘어가 주지.
Abbreviations and omissions are two completely different things. I'll let this slide, fledgling, just this once.
주어 말입니까? 그거야 당연히.
Who she is? Well, of course, it's no other than
소드 과장님이시죠?
Manager Miss Sod herself.
소드 씨가 살아 계세요?
Sod is alive?
과장? 승진한 건가?
Manager? Did she get promoted?
아직 재활 중에 계십니다만 다행히 LCCA 부서에서 빠르게 도착해 주신 덕에 아슬아슬하게 목숨을 건지셨습니다.
She's still in recovery, but after team arrived just in the nick of time and treated her wounds, saving her life.
추서된 건 아닌 듯하군. 다행인가.
I'm glad it wasn't a posthumous promotion.
소드 과장님도 여러분을 만나 뵙고 싶어 했는데 임무가 엇갈려서 이곳으로 오시지는 못하셨습니다.
Manager Sod wanted to meet all of y'all, couldn't. No, I lied. Hold on. Manager Sod wanted to meet all of y'all too, but couldn't make it on account of her being on a different mission. Oh, I'm glad she's alright.
소드 씨는 괜찮으신가요?
Is Sod okay?
물론입니다. 고비는 몇 번 넘기셔서 지금은 밥도 잘 드시고 대화도 잘하십니다.
Of course. It wasn't the smoothest recovery, but she's now healthy enough to eat some grub and hold a lengthy conversation.
아니, 그건 다행인데 그걸 묻는 게 아니라
That's great, but I was asking because...
파트너를 잃었잖아요.
Yeah, rip
바로
Effie.
코앞에서.
She lost her partner right before her eyes.
아,
Oh, Pilot produced a piece of old folded paper and began reading from it.
LCCB 사원 여러분들은 한 번 더 기억해 주시기 바랍니다. 저희 B4팀은 모두를 대신해서 길을 트는 중요한 임무를 맡은 직원들입니다. 여러분들이 피를 흘려가며 내디딘 한 걸음 한 걸음이 미래를 위한 길이 됩니다. 그 길을 따라 우리 림버스 컴퍼니의 직원 모든 분이 나아갈 수 있습니다.
This is a reminder to all LCCB employees. We, the Before Team, are assigned the paramount task of clearing the path before anyone else does. Every bloodied step, every flesh given becomes another stepping stone for your fellow Limbus Company employees to follow into the future.
입사하자마자 받는 신입 교육 매뉴얼에서 가장 먼저 나오는 내용입니다.
That's the very first line from the new hire training guide we were issued.
저는 말입니다. 희생을 자랑스럽게 생각합니다. 비록 제 LCCB 동기들은 빠르게 돈만 벌고 빠지면 되는 거고 제가 유독 별난 거라고 하지만 말입니다.
And I'm proud of it. I'm proud of the sacrifices we make. Most of my coworkers at LCCB just want to make a quick buck before quitting and say I'm the odd one, though.
희생이 자랑스러워?
You're proud of sacrifice?
진심이에요?
Seriously?
자자 이스, 정어리 고래맛 아이스크림 먹고 싶다고? 나도 같은 생각이었는데 어쩜 신기하네.
No, Ishi. What? You want sardine whale flavored ice cream? No way, me too. Why don't we head out and get some together?
아니, 노라고요. 뭔 힘이...
Hey, let me go. How are you so strong? Roddy grabbed Ishmael's arm and began practically dragging her outside. Well, just in case she gets into another fight, I decided to sneakily follow them from a distance.
이스, 자꾸 그러면 분위기 너무 처지잖아. 사람 잘 살려놨는데 꼭 그래야겠어?
Ishi, you gotta stop bringing down the mood like that. We saved his life, didn't we?
상태가 안 좋은 건 알겠는데 조금만 참자니까.
I understand that things are a bit rough right now. Let's be a bit more patient, Kay.
저건 그냥 세뇌잖아요.
That's crazy that that's all she said. Rodian, that back there, that's just indoctrination. They're brainwashing them.
개 죽음일 수 있단 걸 아무도 인정하고 싶지 않아서 희생이라고 포장만 하는.
No one wants to admit that they're just throwing themselves into a meat grinder, so they wrap that neatly in the name of self-sacrifice.
알아.
I know.
그럼
Then why?
하지만 그렇게라도 생각해야 견뎌지는 사람들도 있지 않겠어? 당장에 돈 벌어먹어야 사라지는 사람들도 있을 거고.
People need a way to endure that reality and go on living somehow. Some people live from paycheck to paycheck. Sometimes they just don't have a choice.
저 의욕 넘치는 친구한테 빨리 정보 얻어야지. 응?
Let's hear out our overzealous friend. How about that?
애새끼 달래듯이 말하지 마세요.
Don't talk down to me like you're coddling some baby.
저희가 그럴 정도의 사이는 아니잖아요.
We're
로저
not.
씨.
Oh, we're not that close, Rodian.
휘둘려주는 것도 이번뿐이에요.
But I'll listen just this once.
알았어.
Fine. Rodian seemed to have noticed that I was following them along. She signaled me with a quick wink. And I was able to return to where the other sinners were before they did. Nice. Well, I guess it's better than her moping around. Although I wouldn't necessarily say it's a great turn of events. Oh, Mr. Pilot too. Cool. When does the next one start? 19. Okay, we're almost at the next, I guess, act of Canto 5, which is kind of cool.
고래 아이스크림 둘이서만 먹고 온 것이요.
'Tis injustice that thou hast left me out of thine ice cream jaunt.
여기는 영 맛이 별로야. 비려. 인어를 갈아 넣었나?
It tasted like fish, not worth the walk. Maybe they put ground mermaid in there.
스크림은 말이요.
Ground mermaid in ice cream?
이렇게 많은 사람이 보고 있으니까 긴장됩니다.
Boy, I'm nervous. What an audience, huh?
말한테팍.
Tostoof.
예?
I'm sorry?
빨리 말해달래요.
Talk.
싱.
Oh.
아니면 대가리 박살 내버리신다고.
or suffer the obliteration of forehead.
알려주셔서 고맙습니다. 저 한결 나아진 기분입니다.
I appreciate you translating it. I feel a bit better.
왜냐하면 방금 정말 LCCB 부사장님 같았거든요.
She reminded me a lot of our LCC before team director just now.
정말 혹독하게 다뤄줬나 보네.
Must be a hell of a boss, huh?
그러니까
Where do I begin?
저희도 황금가지가 있는 로보토미 지부의 정확한 위치를 알기까지 꽤 긴 시간이 걸렸습니다.
It took us a hot minute to pinpoint the location of the Lobotomy Corp branch housing the Golden Bough, actually.
저와 대원들은 꽤 철두철미한 성격이긴 했습니다만
Me and my teammates, we ran a pretty tight ship.
결국 유사 뒷골목을 막고 있던 쌍갈고리 해적단 놈들에게 덜미를 잡혀버리고 만 것이 아니겠습니까?
But the Twin Hook pirates of U-Corp backstreets caught wind of us sniffing around.
그러니까 이 정도면 진짜 싼 거라니까 그러네.
Listen here, lad. This be the cheapest bottle of oil in all the Great Lake, I tell ye.
예? 아무리 생각해도 말이 안 되지 않습니까? 어떻게 어느 고래에서 나왔는지도 확실하지 않은 고래 기름이 이렇게 비쌀 수 있는 겁니까?
What? How? That's ridiculous. Y'all are telling me that this whale oil of dubious origin is worth how much?
잠깐. 너희가 대놓고 시비를 거슬렀는데?
Wait, yeah, no wonder. You pretty much antagonize them to their faces.
아니, 그놈들이 글쎄 대놓고 저희에게 사기를 치려고 하지 뭡니까?
Okay, in my defense, those fellas was about to rob us blind.
아니 정보를 알아내기 위한 비용 치고는 사소한 거 아닌가?
I mean, couldn't you have just paid a bit of money for some intel, though?
아무튼
Well, anyway,
저희 비포팀의 철저한 수색 끝에 저희는 황금가지가 있는 대호수 위에 로보토미 지부의 위치까지 알아냈습니다.
after a thorough search, we identified the exact location of the Lobotomy Corp branch with the Golden Bough.
황금가지는 무사히 존재하던가요?
Did you find the Golden Bough?
네, 그 유명한 눈이 부시면서도 그렇다고 엄청 부시지 않는다는 그 빛도 봤습니다.
Yup, we saw the fabled golden light, too. Too bright, yet not too bright, was it?
직접 보니 그 말이 무슨 말인지 알 것 같았습니다.
I had to see it with my own two eyes to understand what that meant.
로보토미 지부선의 깊숙한 곳에서 황금가지의 빛이 참 영롱하게 새어나오고 있었습니다.
Boy, what an incredibly incandescent glow that was, even from deep within the Lobotomy Corp branch ship.
관측과 통로 개척까지 마친 뒤에 보고서를 작성하고 돌아가려고 했습니다.
Observation, check. Confirmation, check. All we had to do was on the docket was the report. Jesus
저희
Christ.
비포팀의 업무는 황금가지가 정말 그 자리에 있는가를 확인하는 사전 조사입니다.
Oh, our job, by the way, was advanced reconnaissance to confirm the presence of a golden bough.
그 과정에서 지부에 남아있는 환상치랑도 싸울 수도 있고 전멸한 팀도 꽤 있다고 합니다.
They say that plenty of advanced reconnaissance teams encounter abnormalities or get wiped out in the process.
작전을 성공적으로 완수했다고 판단해서 복귀하려던 찰나에
We were about to make our return journey, considering the mission as resounding success, when
그 해적 놈들에게 덜미를 잡혀버렸던 거구만.
so those pirate guys followed you there, huh?
현장의 하루 팀장님은 작전을 수행하다 보면 이런 식으로 적대 세력들이 급습해오는 일은 빈번하다고 하셨습니다.
Team leader Haru assured us that nothing was out of the ordinary and that these interruptions by opposing parties happened all the time.
나는 너희가 이 으스스한 곳에서 뭘 하던 별 관심은 없는데 말이야.
But so I don't really care what you're doing all the way out here on this creepy ship, but
이분께서 하도 궁금해하셔서 같이 가게 됐어. 괜찮지?
this gentleman here was rather curious about what business you guys were up to, so I tagged along. No objections, Pilot's face turned pale with fear for the first time since he started recounting this story.
그때 팀장님의 손에서 무기를 놓치는 소리가 들렸습니다.
That's when I heard the weapon slip out of our team leader's hand and onto the ground.
저희 팀장님 현장에서 진짜 명망 높으신 분입니다.
Our team leader's an expert. Our team leader's an experienced field agent with a decorated track record.
포기를 모르는 마음 굳센 분이었는데도 말입니다.
I've never seen her just give up like that. She ain't the kind to be so easily rattled.
옆을 돌아봐 팀장님 표정을 보니 그건
So I turned to look at her, and the look on her face was,
허탈함이었습니다.
I say, That was a look of resignation.
그러고 남긴 말이 있었겠죠.
Would I be correct in assuming that she had something to say at that moment?
이번 작전은 실패했다. 그렇게 말씀하셨습니다.
Mission failed. Verbatim.
대체 누구를 봤길래 그렇게 반응한 거야?
Who'd she see to immediately give up like that?
이곳에 중지 간부가 있어서는 안 돼라고 하셨습니다.
An officer from the middle shouldn't be here. Again, verbatim.
엄청나게 휘갈겨 놓은 문신이 있었나 봐. 그리고 거기서 보라색 빛도 나고.
I'm guessing the guy had like a huge fancy tattoo that glowed purple.
어떻게 아셨습니까? 제일 먼저 눈에 들어온 건 그 알 수 없는 문양의 보라색으로 빛나는 문신이었습니다.
Huh? How'd you know? That was the very first thing I noticed about him, actually. That weird-looking purple glowing tattoo.
그래도 저는 승산이 있지 않을까라고 생각했습니다.
Still, I thought that maybe, just maybe, we had a shot.
우리 삼과는 실적도 좋고 대단한 분들이 많으니까.
We're Unit 3, after all. We weren't no slouches, and we had some impressive names with us.
그럴 리가 있나.
You didn't.
그 이후로는 기억이 흐릿합니다.
And I do not recall much after that.
정신을 차렸을 때는 제 뺨이 바닥에 붙어 있었습니다.
When I came to, I was on the floor face down.
처음엔 아무 소리도 들리지 않았다고 생각했습니다. 가까운 데서 폭탄이 터지면 귀 근처가 울리지 않습니까? 고막이 터졌다고 생각했습니다.
At first, I thought I'd gone deaf and couldn't hear a thing. You know, when a bomb goes off right next to you, your ears start ringing and all. Thought I'd burst my eardrums.
하지만 그게
That guy looks cool as fuck.
저희 팀원들의 고함과 비명이 끊이지 않고 섞였던 소리라는 걸 금방 깨달았습니다.
But that wasn't it. No. It was my team. Shouting and screaming, and all of it combined into some kind of an incomprehensible cacophony. I just couldn't register that at first.
그걸 구분할 수 있게 되니까 그 소리들의 가장 밑바닥에 무슨 울림이 있다는 것도 깨달았습니다.
Once I recognized that, I also noticed a deep rumbling echoing underneath all that.
마치 지부 먼 발치에서부터 울려 퍼지고 있는 듯한 기괴한 울림.
A bizarre, terrible rumbling that sounded like it was echoing from a place far away from the branch.
기괴한 울림.
Bizarre rumbling?
예, 마치 폭발 소리 같았습니다. 근데 그 울림을 구분할 수 있게 된 게 저만은 아니었던 것 같습니다.
Yes, ma'am. It was almost like a distant explosion, and it seemed like others were picking up on that odd noise too.
그 해적들도 갑자기 이상하다는 듯이 불안해했습니다.
The pirates suddenly started acting all nervous.
심지어 그 중지의 작은 형님이라 불리는 자주차도 당황해한 것 같았습니다.
And even the big brother from the middle was rattled.
작은 형님? 너 확실하게 들은 거야? 아까 해적 부선장 말이 허풍이 아니긴 했나 봐.
They all called him the big brother? Did you hear that right? I guess there really was a big fish looking out for the pirates.
네, 분명 그렇게 말했습니다. 작은 형님.
Yes, ma'am. Loud and clear. They called him big brother.
그 낯짝들 여전한지 궁금하군.
I wonder how those fools are doing nowadays.
돈이 될 만한 놈들만 챙기고 돌아간다.
I don't know if this guy has a voice or not. Take only the high-value hostages. We're leaving now.
저건 오재앙 중 하나야.
This is gonna get so
이곳에
old so
다다르기
quick. I
전에
hope he
떠나야
doesn't talk
우리가
much.
산다.
That right there is one of the 5 calamities. We have to book it before that thing gets here. We're all dead meat if we don't.
하나 더 기억나는 건 팀장님입니다.
One last thing I remember is our team leader.
제가 의식을 잃기 직전 팀장님이
Right before I lost consciousness, the team leader, she...
제 가슴팍에 자신의 사원증을 붙여주셨습니다. 그 해적들이 안 보는 틈을 타서.
stuck her employee card badge to my chest when the pirates weren't looking.
그때는 이해가 안 됐었습니다. 그런데 지금 와서 생각해보니
Back then, I didn't understand what she was doing. But now that I had some time to think about it,
막내인 제 몸값을 높여서 발견되었을 때 목숨을 건질 확률을 어떻게든 높여주려고 하셨던 것이었습니다.
She did that so I'll look more valuable. So they'll take me hostage instead of leaving me to die. Me, who's just a rookie.
정리를 해보자면 LCCB 대원들은 전부 부상을 입거나 의식이 불명한 상태였고
To summarize, every LCCB agent was either injured or unconscious.
계획에는 어떤 중지가 끼어들고 거기에 더해서 그 녀석들도 쫄 정도의 정체물에 무언가까지 닥치고
The middle got involved out of nowhere, and there was this calamity that even the middle bloke was scared of.
파일럿 씨, 지부의 좌표를 전달해 주실 수 있을까요?
Can you give us the coordinates to the Lobotomy Corp branch, Mr. Pilot?
물론입니다.
Of course. Pilot produced a piece of paper that had been folded over many times and handed it over to Faust.
꼼꼼하게 적어놓았습니다. 저들에게 들키지 않으려고 조금 은밀하게 숨겨놓았는데 이렇게라도 드릴 수 있어서 정말 다행입니다.
I
잠깐만요.
don't know what just happened. I just pressed that button like 3 times without even recognizing it. Okay, it's all right there, ma'am. Down to every last bit of detail you need. I hid it from them to the best of my abilities. I'm glad that I was able to complete my mission at least. Wait,
그 제약 말인데요. 다른 특징 같은 건 없었나요?
that calamity. Was there anything else about it that stood out?
있을 텐데.
There's got to be more.
흰색,
Pale?
분명 흰색인데 생전 처음 보는 하얀 듯한 아닌 듯한 뭔가 거대하고 창백한 인상이었다는 사실만 기억에 남습니다. 그리고 그 떨리는 소리 분명 어디서 들어봤는데
It was white. An off-color white, unlike anything I'd ever laid my eyes on before. It was towering and pallid, and that rumbling. I'm sure I've heard of it before.
유사의 그 특이점 있지 않습니까? 굽쇠가 합쳐질 때 나는 소리와 비슷했습니다.
Oh, right. It reminded me of U-Corp Singularity. That rumbling sounded a lot like them tuning forks when they combine stuff together.
그래. 거의 다 왔어.
Yeah, almost there.
저도 같이 가겠습니다.
Let me tag along with y'all. This is a
어쩌면
terrible
지부
idea.
안내에도 도움이 될지도 모릅니다.
I can be your guide to the Lobotomy Corp branch. This guy is going to be dead.
예정되어 있던 사항이긴 합니다.
There is no way he makes it more than the end of this chapter. Indeed, this was to be a joint operation with the LCCB where they were supposed to accompany us to the Lobotomy Corp branch.
단테, 어떻게 하실 건가요?
What is your decision, Dante? Tell him no, otherwise he is absolutely going to die. Literally exactly what I said. People that get involved with this often don't make it out in one piece. Yeah, okay.
동감.
IA.
우리가 너 살려준 거야, 짜샤.
I'm assuming that means in agreement.
고마워해.
Boy, we just saved your life. Mate, show some gratitude.
고맙습니다.
Thank you?
파일럿 씨는 LCA 팀이 도착할 때까지 대기하시다가 본부로 돌아가셔서 보고를 부탁드립니다.
Mr. Pilot, remain on standby until the after team arrives. Then return to base and report your findings.
함께하지 않는다는 결정이셨습니까?
So they declined, huh?
역시 들은 대로 시계 째까기는 소리밖에 들리지 않으십니다.
The stories were true. I don't hear nothing but the ticking of their clock.
마음 넓으신 관리자님께서 직접 마음은 고마웠다고 말씀하셨다. 그 은혜까지 꼭 기억하고 돌아가도록.
Executive Manager, in their endless generosity, has also deigned to thank you for your offer. Remember that as you return.
알겠습니다.
All right.
그럼 몸 조심하십시오.
Well then, best of luck to y'all.
그럼 제가 얻을 건 얻었으니까.
That's all I needed. Bye. Ishmael was the first to leave the room.
아이 만난 지 얼마 되지도 않았는데 바로 헤어지는구만.
Well, this meeting was pretty short-lived.
소드 씨에게 안부 전해줘.
But say hello to Sod for us, will you?
그때 정말 고마웠다고도 말씀해 주세요.
And Please tell her that I'm thankful for what she did for us.
그때 저는 그런 얘기도 못 드렸으니까요.
Back then, I couldn't bring myself to tell her even that.
꼭 그러겠습니다.
I'll be sure to tell her that.
파일럿군. 그래도 잘 견뎌주었구려.
You have endured well despite the tribulations, pilot.
이상 훈훈한 마무리네.
Aw, Yi-sung, how kind of you.
누군가는 이 말을 남겨줘야 할 것 같았어.
It appeared to me that he deserved such words.
저 팀원들이 보고 싶습니다.
I want to see my team again.
막내라고 다들 엄청 챙겨주셨는데.
They were all so kind to me being the rookie of the team and all.
어쩌면
Oh God.
지부의 저희 대원 중 생존자가 있을지도 모릅니다.
Oh. Maybe there are survivors at the Lobotomy Corps branch. Oh God, wait, what? Did I miss something? No. Pilot's eyes, which had been welling up for a while, eventually broke like a dam. Tears flowed down his cheeks to the ground.
우리가 꼭 구해 보이겠어.
We shall bring them home. You have my word.
네.
And mine too. Yeah, thanks, Sinclair.
이번에야말로.
We won't fail again.
파일럿 씨가 전달하신 로보토미 지부의 변동 좌표를 확인해 보았습니다.
I have examined the variable coordinates Mr. Pilot provided us. What exactly are those?
저희가 찾고 있는 로보토미 지부나 청새치 항구선 같이 규모가 큰 배들은 대우수에 대한 부분적인 규칙을 유사로부터 암호화 상태로 전달받습니다.
Ships beyond a certain magnitude, like our Lobotomy Corp branch or the Marlin Port, receive partial laws of the Great Lakes in an encrypted form from U-Corp.
둥지 안의 대우수의 규칙에 대한 각 정보는 유사가 확보하여 엄격히 통제하고 있기 때문에 정보에 상응하는 대가를 여러 형태로 치러야 하고요.
U-Corp holds a strict monopoly on the intel regarding the laws of the Great Lake within the nest. Of course, the vessels that receive that intel pay various prices for that privilege.
그렇게 전달받은 부분적인 대우수의 정보를 토대로 자신들이 언제 어디에 위치해야 호수의 규칙에서 안전할지를 규격화하여 변동 좌표로 만들죠.
They use that partial information to calculate at which location their vessels must be during which specific period to ensure a safe voyage, and finalize it into a standardized form known as variable coordinates.
항구선의 경우는 많은 고객을 유치해야 하니까 그런 좌표를 수시로 선박들에게 전송하지만 그럴 필요가 없는 폐쇄성을 띠는 배들인 구 엘사 지부의 경우는 비밀에 붙여지죠.
Port ships often send out their coordinates to other vessels, as they want to host as many guests as possible. The vessels that prioritize privacy and secrecy, like the former L-Corp branch in question, will never do so.
그러면 로보토미 지부는 뭔가 보물섬 같은 거니까 분명 암암리의 좌표가 비싸게 거래되겠네.
So, the Lobotomy Corp branch we're looking for, it's kind of like a treasure ship, huh? Then there's got to be a black market out there for people willing to pay big money for its coordinates.
훌륭한 추측이네요.
Impressive deduction.
게다가 변동 좌표는 일반적인 좌표와 달리 굉장히 긴 암호화된 코드예요.
Also, unlike normal coordinates, variable coordinates are composed of lengthy and encrypted codes.
그래서 호수를 항해하는 배는 대부분 호수 위에 위치하는 시설을 찾아가기 위해서 변동 좌표를 입력하여 항해합니다. 일정 주기마다 목적지의 현재 위치를 확인하는 궤도 자동화 기능이 장착되어 있기도 하고요.
Therefore, vessels sailing across the Great Lakes start by entering the variable coordinates of their destination. Based on that information, said vessels will follow a certain route charted via the automated navigation system that periodically confirms the location of their destination.
와, 뭔가 어려운 말이지만 어쨌든 파일럿 씨에게 얻은 정보를 여기에 입력하면 로보토미 지부까지 어떻게든 갈 수 있다는 말씀이네요.
Wow, that's a lot of big words. So basically, if we enter the information we got from Mr. Pilot here, we can somehow find our way to the Lobotomy Corp branch.
유사가 관리하는 대우수를 넘어 외곽으로 가면 아무 쓸모 없지만
It's useless in the waters of the outskirts, beyond the borders of U-Corp.
그렇죠. 그렇다 해도 로보토미 지부는 유사 안에 있으니 이 변동 좌표만 있으면 배가 항해하는 패턴을 파악하여 도착할 수 있습니다.
Indeed, but the Lamani Corp branch is within U-Corp's borders. We will have no trouble analyzing the vessel's travel patterns as long as we have its variable coordinates. Alrighty, well, let's get a move on. Yisong and Sinclair nodded with determination, while the other sinners followed suit and hurried on. Though I didn't catch a clear view, I think Ishmael nodded too. Wow, is she coming around? Probably not, but that's okay. Corroded sinners will lash out indiscriminately. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, got a first hand of that in my mirror dungeon I was doing a minute ago. Fucking Sinclair killed like 3 of my sinners on 3 different occasions. I was so mad. Alright, I think, depending on how long these are, maybe we'll try and finish this act. Although we're 30 minutes in and I've done 2 episodes, so might not happen. We made our way past the mountain of shipping containers and back to where we first docked. I saw Virgilius and Karan on a bench watching us approach. The latter of the two was clearly suffering from crushing boredom.
카론, 아이스크림 먹었어. 차가운데 금방 없어졌어.
Karan ate ice cream. It was cold but disappeared fast.
비리지 않았어?
Did it not have the putrid scent of the sea?
비려? 카론, 그런 말 몰라.
Putrid? Karan doesn't know what that means.
그 생선을 핥는 느낌이라고 할까?
'Tis a flavor not unlike licking a fish.
노랑머리, 생선 핥아? 그런 취향? 카론, 덜덜.
Blonde girl licks fish? Funny tastes. Karan shudder.
다들 얼굴들이 죽상이군.
Something's happened by the looks on your faces.
무슨 일이 있었지?
Explain.
아니, 그것이 말이오.
Oh God.
우리가 약속 장소에 도착했는데.
Allow me to explain. Upon our arrival at the promised location,
같은 건 관심 없으니 무슨 정보를 얻었는지에 대해 요약해서 말하도록 도괄식으로.
that is none of my concern. I only want to know what intel you learned and make it short.
황금 가지의 위치를 알아냈죠. 대호수 한가운데에 있는 로보토미 지부고요.
We know where the Golden Bow is. It's in the Lobotomy Corp branch in the middle of the Great Lake.
당연히 지부에 박혀 있겠지. 그것뿐인가?
Of course it's in a Lobotomy Corp branch. Did you learn anything else?
변동 좌표를 얻었습니다.
We obtained its variable coordinates. 뭐, 당신은 고작 좌표뿐이라고 하겠지만 우리가 얼마나 고생했는지 들어보지 않는다면
I know what you're about to say. That's it? That's all you got? Or something? But just listen to the trouble we went through, too.
아니, 그거면 충분하지. 칭찬이라도 해주고 싶군.
No, that's good enough. Almost makes me want to applaud you all.
어머나?
Oh my?
그리고
Virgilius, there was...
아, 네가 말하려는 게 뭔지 훤히 보이는군.
I know exactly what you're about to tell me.
알아서 하지. 빠져 있어.
I'll deal with it. Stay out of this. Oh God.
이스마엘, 꽤 초조해 보이는군.
You look impatient, Ishmael.
아마 그때 진행한 면담으로는 마음을 놓을 수 없었나 보지.
I see that our earlier consultation did not ease your anxiety.
당연하죠. 제 목표가 시시각각 어떻게 돌아가고 있는지 알 수도 없는 상태에서
Of course not. I don't even know what's happening with my mission. We're wading blindly through a misty sea.
이 일 저 일 챙겨가면서 나아가려고 하는 모양새를 쳐다만 보고 있을 수가 있나요? 돌아버리겠는데.
Yet here we are, shoving our noses in everything everywhere. It's driving me up the wall.
진정해. 네 인생과 함께했던 이 대호수도 모든 목적지를 돌아갈 수밖에 없게 만들어져 있는데 그런 걸 겪었던 자치군 제법 참을성이 없군.
Relax. You must know that no path is ever direct in the Great Lake. I did not expect this much lack of patience from someone who spent most of her life here.
관리자의 어깨가 적골이 난 것도 그 안절부절 못하고 있는 네 성미가 남긴 작품인가?
Can I assume the mess you've left the manager's shoulder in is also a consequence of your impatience?
그건
That's...
뭐 의도하지 않았다는 건 알겠군.
만에 하나 그런 일이 있었으면 적어도 숨을 쉬는 형태로 내 앞에 자리하고 있진 않을 테니.
Well, clearly an unintentional mistake. If it wasn't, you wouldn't be sitting before me with your throat intact.
왜 생각이 멀리까지 가지 못하는 거지, 이스마엘? 지금까지의 기행에서의 결과로 대강 유추할 수 있을 텐데.
Why do you fail to look further, Ishmael? By now you must have realized what awaits you at the end of this journey.
네가 안절부절 못하는 그 계약 조건, 그건 반드시 관리자가 이끄는 이 기행을 따라가다 보면 나타날 수밖에 없다는 걸.
That contract clause you're so impatient about is bound to make an appearance as long as you follow the manager's peculiar misadventures.
자꾸 관리자에게 반목하는 행동은 그 기행의 속도만 늦출 뿐이다.
Your combative attitude against the manager will only delay that inevitability.
겨우 4번 겪은 일로 확신하라는 말인가요?
It happened 4 times. That's not a very big sample.
뭐 나는 그런 흐름을 잘 보니까.
Well, I'm good at reading how these things usually flow.
그렇게까지 말한다면 알겠습니다. 답답하다고 해서 제가 필요 이상으로 나서는 일은 없게 하죠.
If you're so sure about it, then fine. I won't let frustration get the better of me. I won't step out of line. Not any more than necessary.
덧붙여 어쨌든 벌어진 일은 존재하기 때문에 상황을 설명하는 경위서 정도는 작성해야 할 겁니다.
Ishmael, what happened, happened. You will still have to write up a form explaining your actions and the circumstances surrounding them.
얼마든지 해드리죠.
Gladly,
저 길잡이의 말이 들어맞는다면.
as long as the guide is right.
혹시 아이스크림은?
Have you brought us any ice cream by any...
아니요. 이 항구의 명물이라기에 궁금했건만 얌전히 타겠소.
Bother not. I was merely curious of the famed ice cream of Marlin Port. I shall board the bus boat post haste.
이상 씨, 여러모로 고생이네.
I appreciate the effort, Yisong.
알아주면 되었소.
Your appreciation is more than enough. He's not gonna answer me anyway, but what did you guys get up to?
단테 씨가 물어봐도 의미가 없는 것에 대해 여쭤보시는군요.
Dante is asking a meaningless question.
저들에게 옴기라도 한 겁니까? 이거 원 정말 고래 아이스크림이라도 사들고 왔어야 했나?
Don't let them rub off on you, Dante. What? Was I actually supposed to bring a tub of whale ice cream for everyone? I have read the comic that Virgilius and Charon's backstory is explained in, but it's still so cute to me to see how exactly it unfolds. It's very funny. Because, of course, he'll take her out to get ice cream. Right. Well, we have 3 left, and this one's a fight, so... I got a good feeling. Maybe we can do it. Maybe we can do it.
충전 완료.
And by that, I mean I'm probably just going to power through it, even if this is an hour and a half long episode.
그 뭐냐 이스마일 씨. 아직 로보토미 지부까지 도착하려면 한참 남았는데 그냥 평소대로 눈 붙이는 편이 낫지 않겠어?
So, Ishmael, this Lobotomy Corp branch is still a ways away. Why don't you rest up for a bit while you can? That's what we always do anyway.
아니면 내가 교대해 줄게. 어? 불침번에는 또 서질에 일단 말이지.
Or let's meet. Fuck. Or at least let me take the next shift. I've done my fair share of night watches. Gregor's yawn betrayed his confidence. Ishmael didn't care. She wasn't going to move from her station anyway. Ishmael looked like she was waiting for something to happen, or maybe she was deathly afraid of something. She did not even for a second, leave the telescope, courtesy of Rain most likely, installed on the modified Mephistopheles.
좋은 자세군 물개. 경계의 실패는 부대의 몰락이니 경계를 게을리하지 않아야 한다는 건 내 오랜 신조였다.
That's a good attitude, Swabby. It has been my long-held belief that letting your guard down is to let your comrades down. I asked Otis her thoughts out of curiosity, but she simply replied that Virgilius had already acted upon the matter. If the executive manager would not take action, then that was that. She also explained that while she would not hesitate to clash with Ishmael again should the need arise, she would not continue this pointless tussle that only lowered the team's morale. Alright, I guess that'll have to do.
하지만 여기는 배 위고.
Well, we're in the middle of a lake.
아까처럼 그 뭐냐 그 대호수의 규칙만 잘 지키면 뭐 여기서 갑자기 습격이라도 당할 리가.
And as long as we stick to the laws of the lake, I don't see us getting...
전방에
There, ahead. Ishmael suddenly got up and hurried into the cabins as though she noticed something through the telescope.
기는 하군. 미안하게 됐다.
Not attacked by anything, my bad.
주황머리, 또 드리프트를 보여주는 거야?
Time to drift again, redhead?
방향을 틀기에는 늦었어요. 저번 같은 건 안 돼요.
It's too late to change course. That trick won't help us here.
안개 생성기로 모습을 의도적으로 감추고 있다가 갑자기 나타났다. 이건 우리를 확실하게 노리고 있다는 거네요.
They went through the trouble of hiding themselves in an artificial fog of war. We're obviously their target.
우리 위치가 발각된 이상 따라잡히는 건 시간 문제일 거다.
It's a matter of time before they catch up with this ship, now that they know our location.
어떻게 처리할지는 알아서 결정하도록.
Deal with them as you will.
저쪽 배로 넘어가게 허락해 주세요. 관리자님.
Manager, prevent us to board their ship. Are you sure that that's the best decision right now?
적어도 제 경험 안에서는.
According to my experience, yes. Alright, I trust you.
계속 그렇게 현명해 주셨으면 좋겠네요.
I hope you'll continue to make wise choices like that. I sighed with relief as she seemed to be going along with me for now. With that, I took a few steps behind the other sinners and watched her.
작사를 꽂아서 배를 강제로 붙일 거예요. 한 명은 키를 잡고 신호에 맞춰서 꺾어야 해요.
We'll hook their ship with harpoons, force them into a melee range. Somebody grab the helm and turn it on my signal.
엔진도 적절한 타이밍에 꺼져야겠군.
Then someone should be on standby, ready to shut off the engine at the right moment.
어이 거기! 너는 여분 밧줄을 갖고 오고 넌 조타실에 들어가서 대기해라!
Hey, you, bring some extra rope. You, wait for her signal inside the wheelhouse. Ishmael's explanations were rapid and confident. Otis nodded along affirmatively. The other sinners were quick to follow their instructions. Watching Ishmael throw her razor-sharp harpoon toward the ship, I started to feel that something was off. They were, there they were, the sinners, working so well together like clockwork. But underneath that, maybe all that mattered to them was their own goals. Oh boy. I wonder if all the times I spent thinking, hoping, and contemplating about our futures together were pointless. This thought lingered for a while in my head. Okay, that's a bummer. Interesting. Well, obviously, at some point, we're all going our own ways.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Whether or not that means betraying people in the process.
사실 이런 고무부실은
재미는
제가
없겠지만
아니라
그렇게
세키라들의
할게요.
역할이긴 하죠. 관리자님도 알다시피 저는 언제나
Damn,
수십
it's
명의
crazy.
몫을 해내고 있으니까요.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Nice. These guys are getting
효율적인
fucked up.
대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다.
Okay, so is Hong Lu apparently.
참고로 기계는 입에 발린 말 따위 쉽게 하지 않아요.
Because they're blocking. Lame.
그거 그렇게 하는 거 맞아? 거의 손방망인데?
Alright, nice. Keep it going, keep it going. That guy's dead. Goodbye.
다 죽어라.
완벽한 한 발. 시원한 걸.
Most of these guys might be dead.
승객 무력 확인.
I think maybe one dude left, if that.
끝. 검을 덜
Ah, that's a bummer.
저희가 이길 것 같아요.
Well, he's definitely dead this turn.
단숨에 전부.
And he's getting
Nice.
awfully
That's
stressed. Oh boy. Oh, go away, go away.
왔나요?
Okay, alright, alright. Let me, please, for fuck's sake, let me select my thing. Thank you. Big hit.
낙뢰 충전 최대치예요.
I actually wasn't that big of a hit. It was fine. Dude, Hong Lu is losing a lot of these clashes.
좋아. 다 죽어라.
Alright, we got two of them.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
He got stagger, that's pretty nice. The other one's also about to stagger. Yeah, he's definitely, Don Quixote's got it. Nice.
생체
Nice.
반응이 끊어진
I think
대체의
two
기록이
of them will die for
감지됩니다.
sure.
만약 제가 인간이었고
Depending on his
조금 더
rolls,
쾌활한
this might also be a
성격이었다면
kill.
당신과
Yep, that's a
하이파이브
kill.
같은 걸
Jesus
시도해봤을지도
Christ.
모르겠네요.
If we don't kill him all this turn, though, he's going to kill one of our sinners, which is not good, believe it or not. And we are not going to kill them all this turn. Okay. That guy's going to... yeah. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to have to hope that we go before... Well... No. Well... Alright, there we go. Nice. Good job, guys. I didn't realize there were still so many of those things that were going to be coming. That's crazy. Alright, good job, good job. Probably have more. Yeah, Pirates 2. Keep it going.
제가 원하는 대로 베어버려도 되나요?
I was using Yi Song's identity too. It's actually pretty good. I was using it in the mirror dungeon after the unfortunate casualties brought upon us by Sinclair. It's not bad. It's not bad. It might maybe make its way into the full roster. I don't know. It's pretty solid. The problem is just I can't tell whose is good enough to keep and whose is not. Like, I try and pay attention to like damage output and clash wins and stuff like that, but it's just hard to tell. I feel like Ryoshu maybe is one of the weaker points of our team right now.
재미는 없겠지만
But the thing is, like, she brings us like good distribution because she has slash, and I feel like a lot of the other classes don't have slash. And having at least one person who can do slash damage is kind of good. I don't know though. We'll see. Something to look into. Ideally, we would just find another identity of hers that also does slash damage that's just better. You know, in either things that it does or rolls, actual like dice and stuff, I don't know. But I feel like she's one of the weaker points. I feel like Faust is too. She's got a good identity, but I just feel like none of her stuff does anything kind of crazy, you know? I just need everybody to get stronger and better. Big rolls, big rolls, big rolls. Not a stagger, but that's fine. I don't know what that thing is, and I feel like it applies mid-turn, so I've not got a chance to look at it yet. If she still has it in a minute, I'll try and check, because I can't do it right now. Alright, you got two of them. I don't think it'll be a kill, but it'll definitely... Yeah, I was gonna say definitely be a stagger on the other guy. Oh, just kidding. I lied. Alright, thanks a lot. Way to go, Honglu. Alright, that's fine. You made it up to me. I accept your apology. Big hits. Another stagger. Not another stagger. Okay. Alright. Okay. Right. Do your thing, girl. That's a kill, for sure. Nice. A lot of damage up top. That is a kill. Goodbye. Ryoshu's probably not even going to get to use her move. Oh, she is. Alright, this will definitely kill the rest of them. Nice, good. I was wrong. One of them lived. That's crazy. That's it, though. That's it, though. Nice. Nice, nice, nice.
우리가 넘어갈 생각이었는데 이런 야비한 자식들.
Ye crafty bastards. We were gonna board your ship first.
우리가 좀 바빠서 말이야.
We got places to be, things to do, okay?
현올레 생각보다는 바른 대로 말하는 게 신상에 좋을 거야.
Now, answer my question. That was awful. Lie or flap your gums meaninglessly, and I'll tear the lips off your mugs.
그럼 어디서 왔냐?
Speak. Who sent you plonkers after us?
우리 부선장님을 건드리고도 멀쩡하게 돌아가는 놈들이 있을 수는 없지.
We can't let someone who dared to lay a finger on our first mate leave in one piece.
그건 우리 조직에 대한 수치다. 후크 선장이 너희를 가만두지 말라고 하셨다.
Your very breath brings shame to our syndicate. By Captain Hook's orders, you won't leave here alive.
거참 아름다운 의리네. 나쁘진 않은걸?
Ah, ain't that bloody marvelous? I like seeing a good camaraderie.
근데
Okay, not what I wanted to do.
그따위 협박이
What I'd say about
다
flapping your gums
먹히겠다.
meaninglessly. Yeah.
우리가 그런 거에 쫄릴 순둥이 같이 보이냐?
Ugh, think your threats will rattle us? We're no tenderfoots, you stupid sons of bachelors.
끈질기네 이것들. 기껏 부선장을 살려줬더니 고마워하지도 않고.
What a clingy bunch. We spared their first mate's life and this is the thanks we get?
스미, 그 사람이 말한 게 이걸까요? 자길 건드리면 큰일이 날 거라던 게.
You think this is what Smee meant? That we'll regret it if we...
아니야.
No.
수치라는 건 고작 그럴 때 느끼는 감정이 아니야.
Your juvenile whining. That's not from shame.
뭐? 함께했던 동료들이 광기 어린 선동에 전부 개죽음 당해버리고 유일하게 들리는 소리라고는 혼자 남은 내 심장 박동일 때.
When all of your mates lay dead, consumed, manipulated, and led into a meat grinder by a collective insanity of a madwoman. When you are left in that endless void where the only sound is the beating of your heart.
잠깐.
Wait.
그리고 그 꼬락서니 속에서도 살아남고 싶다는 박동이라는 걸 알아버린 그때.
And when you realize that, your heart continues to beat because it's still desperately, pathetically clinging onto life. Despite all that,
그럴 때 느끼는 거야. 수치라는 건.
that's when you'll feel true shame.
아이, 기다려봐. 너희들 배를 보니까 정말 아무것도 모르나 본데.
Wait. Looking at the sorry state of your boat, I can hazard you have no clue what you're doing out here.
나를 살려주면 다 말해줄게. 그리고 그분께도 이야기를 잘 들여보겠어.
Spare me and I'll tell you what you need to know. I'll even put in a good word to the boss man for you.
손해보는 장사는 아니잖아. 나까지 죽어버리면 그분이 오해를 하실지도 모르니까.
Nothing to lose here, eh, lass? You won't have anyone to put in a good word if you kill me.
아, 그렇지. 역시 구미가
Yeah, you
답이지.
are absolutely dead.
만약 그렇게 되면 너희도 기적적으로 호수를 벗어날 수 있...
Am I getting through to you? Spare me and you just might sail out of this lake with your...
이런 의미도 없는 뻔한 말을 일일이 들어주는 것도 한심해.
I'm tired of listening to these inane and meaningless pleas.
방금 저게 마지막이었죠? 다시 배로 복귀하면 되겠어요.
That was the last one, right? Let's go back to our ship. The ship was still as death. Its sails fluttered a forlorn dance in the winds. Womp womp. Well, get better. Simple as that.
당연한 결과죠.
Nice.
저는
Right. We
선택받았으니까.
have one more, and then we change
그렇겠죠?
the waves.
예리한 검으로 하는 예술이 보고 싶었나?
Something's been bothering me. Wasn't it weird how they all seemed so certain? That if we kept going this way, we'd run into some other huge disaster?
특기할 점은 아닙니다, 관리자님. 저들은 자신이 우위에 있다고 굳게 믿었기 때문입니다.
It is nothing of note, manager. It is but a byproduct of their firm belief in their advantage over us.
그것보다 특이했던 것은 저들의 선체 아래에 날카로운 것들이 무수하게 박혀 있었다는 것입니다.
I have observed an oddity, however. They had installed numerous spikes on the lower side of their ship's hull.
백끼리의 충돌을 대비한 것 아닌가? 해상 근접전에서는 그런 일이 왕왕 있다고 들었다.
Are they not for ramming into other vessels? I have heard that such tactics were occasionally used in naval combat.
충각을 노렸다기에는 위치가 배 바닥에 중점적으로 몰려 있었고 부식의 정도를 보았을 때 설치한 지 그리 오래되진 않아 보인다.
They were installed far too low in the water to be used. I don't know what's happening to this guy's voice. To be useful as a means for ramming another ship. It can be extrapolated from the metal's level of corrosion that the spikes concentrated on the keel of the boat have been installed recently.
배 밑바닥을 보았다고?
How did you see the keel of the boat?
가까우니 맑아서 보였다.
The water was clearer up close than it appeared from a distance.
밑에서 무언가가 올라오려는 걸 막고 싶었던 걸까요?
Maybe they were trying to stop something from climbing to the ship?
아니 배 바닥을 향해 돌진하는 물고기는 상상이 잘 안 되는 걸. 유리창이 돌진하는 참새도 아니고.
Can't imagine any fish would swim blindly into the keel of a boat. They're not birds crashing into windows.
별거 아닐 수도 있잖아. 해적들은 미신 같은 거 잘 믿는다며. 그런 장식 아니야?
Maybe it was nothing. You know how superstitious pirates can be. What if it's like a good luck charm?
역시 그 파일럿 대리와 동행을 해야 했나?
Maybe we should have let assistant manager pilot tag along.
파우스트 씨, 알고 있는 거 없어?
Know anything about this, Frau Faust?
관련된 정보는 아직 업데이트되지 않았습니다.
No pertinent information has been updated.
호수의 규칙을 유념하며 나아가는 것이 최선인 것 같군요.
The most we could do is to ensure that we do not violate any laws of the Great Lake. Thus continued our journey to the Lobotomy Corp branch with the variable coordinates pilot gave to us. Paranoia of the unknown weighing heavily on our shoulders. After an indeterminate amount of time,
오티스, 방향타를 좌현으로 돌려야 할 것 같네요.
Otis, we will have to steer the ship port side. What? Otis, who was looking out ahead from the bow of the ship, whipped around. Whatever Faust said seemed to have hit her unexpectedly.
어이, 몇십 분 전만 해도 이 구역을 직선으로 빠르게 지나가야 한다고 말하지 않았나?
Hey, it hasn't been an hour since you told us that we'll have to cross this zone in a straight line.
예측했던 속도에 도달하지 못했습니다. 이대로 이 구역을 벗어나게 되면 다음 구역의 파도를 맞이할 겁니다.
We are falling short of our target speed. At our current rate, we will be struck by the next zone's waves as soon as we exit here.
그게 이번 구역의 빌어먹을 규칙인가?
Is that the damned law of this zone?
맞습니다.
Indeed.
해적과의 전투가 빠르게 끝마쳐지긴 했지만 시간이 지체되었던 건 다르지 않았으니까요. 변동 좌표가 안내하는 내용이 바뀌었습니다.
Though our encounter with the pilots was rapidly resolved, we still fell behind schedule. The variable coordinates now points to a different route.
여기서 얼마나 더 썩어야 하는 거지?
How much time are we going to have to waste here?
안내대로라면 약 3일 정도의 우회 항로를 이용해야겠군요.
According to the variable coordinates, the necessary roundabout path will cost us 3 more days. Otis bit her lip with discontent before suddenly turning in my direction.
관리자님, 이번 작전의 속도를 증진하는 것과 더불어 관리자님께서 중하게 여기셨던 LCCB 대원들의 구출 및 신병 확보 확률을 올리기 위한 묘안을 제안하고 싶습니다.
Executive Manager, I have a genius plan. A plan that will not only accelerate this operation, but also increase the chances of securing and rescuing the lives of the LCCB agents.
적어도 3일이라는 시간을 지체한 후까지 그들이 건강한 상태로 있을 것이라는 보장은 없습니다.
If we were to waste 3 more days at sea, there is very little guarantee for their well-being. Alright, what's the plan?
배를 돌리지 않는 것입니다.
We keep going forward. With that, Otis slowly raised the acceleration lever.
뭐라고요?
What?
제정신인가요? 파도가 올 것이라는 걸 미리 알고 그 안으로 들어가겠다고요?
Are you nuts? We'd be sailing right into the waves, you know what? You know that? You know what? Okay, alright, hold on. Everybody shut up. I know what the waves are, Swabby. I'm not as ignorant of the Great Lakes as you think. You've had plenty of experience weathering and conquering waves as well, haven't you? Yeah, but that's because they were unavoidable. Because we lacked enough information to take the roundabout path. I've never sailed knowingly into the waves before.
하지만 이겨냈던 거지?
But you still prevailed, didn't you?
심지어 지금처럼 무한한 목숨이 아니던 시기에도 말이지. 그건 우리가 충분히 이겨낼 수 있음을 의미한다.
And that was when you didn't have someone to bring you back. I say this is well within our capabilities.
더불어 작전 속도의 단축과 관리자님, 그리고 소수 졸개가 원했던 구출 확률 증가까지였는데.
Besides, there's the added benefit of accelerating our mission, and the higher possibility of rescue that the executive manager and a few underlings wanted.
이스마일, 너는 우리가 지지부진하던 게 영 마음에 들지 않았던 것만 같은데. 3일간 일광 건조라도 하고 싶어졌나?
It was clear to me that you, Ishmael, weren't so happy with how slow our progress has been. What is it? Did you suddenly gain a yearning for a 3-day sunbathing break? Instead of responding to Otis's sarcastic remark, Ishmael squinted in the direction the boat was speeding in.
물결, 냄새, 속도, 색깔. 회전 중인 흐리고 비린 청색 호수. 직접 겪어본 호수는 아니지만 저 호수의 파도에 작살난 배들은 많았다는 건 알아요.
The tides, the odor, the speed, the color. That lake over there is the blue whirling lake of murk and fish freak. I haven't suffered its waves before, but I know many ships that have, many of which are now lying at the bottom of that lake.
그게 우리가 되지 않으면 될 뿐이다.
Fine, as long as we don't join them.
저 만일 갔다가요. 아니다 싶으면 다시 돌아와도 되잖아요. 그렇지 않나요?
What if we just went to take a quick look? And if we're feeling that it's too much for us, we can just go back the way we came from, right?
다시 돌아간다고요? 이 호수에는 왔던 길로 되돌아간다는 개념이 없단 말이에요.
Go back the... There is no such thing as going back in this lake.
어떻게 할까요, 단테?
Oh boy. Your decision, Dante. Yeah, let's go straight.
네. 구역의 경계를 넘어 지정한 호수로 갑니다.
Understood. Crossing the zone's borders to the target lake.
맙소사. 오티스 씨, 당신의 생각에 맞아들어야 할 거예요.
You've got to be kidding me. Ugh, Otis, you'd better be right. As soon as those words left Ishmael's mouth, there was a flash in the sky. Thunder?
비가 몰아치네요.
It's really starting to pour.
태풍의 눈깔 아니다.
We're in the eye of the storm. The sky was clear just moments ago. How could this...
이미 파도가 밀려왔다는 거예요, 관리자님.
The waves are already here, manager.
재미있는 볼거리였어.
That was an entertaining display.
캐론, 슬슬
What the
그
fuck?
기능을 사용해 볼까?
Karan, this seems like a good opportunity to test that function.
버티기 모드 전환.
I was not expecting a 3D model, and that just totally, like, caught me off guard. Okay, switching to endure mode. That's pretty cool. That's when reality began to sink in. What had happened to, what happens to, and what will happen to everyone and everything that entered this lake without preparation for what's to come. Wow. Well, this was a fight, so I'm interested to see what we're fighting. What do we do now, Ishmael?
대호수에 처음 항해를 시작하는 풋내기 선원이라면 한 번쯤 들었던 말이 있죠.
There's this adage that every greenhorn sailor of the Great Lake... Oh, I'm doing the wrong voice. There's this adage that every greenhorn sailor of the Great Lake hears before they set their first sail.
만약 네가 어떤 파도가 일지 모르는 호수 속에 갇히게 된다면 믿어야 하는 건 단 하나다.
There is but one thing you can count on if you find yourself in an unfamiliar lake whose waves are alien to you. A colossal wave rises to its crest before us.
몬타이. 조금이라도 늦게 돼지고 싶다면 무기를 꺼내두는 편이 좋을 거다.
SIC. Ready your weapons if you want to delay the inevitable.
그건 너의 항해 실력도 말리까지 보는 길잡이 실력도 동료들 간의 끈적이는 유대감도 아니다.
It's not your sailing prowess, your far-seeing eyes of a pathfinder, or the unbreakable bond between you and your mates.
많은 이들이 이것을 견디지 못하고 호수 밑바닥에 스스로를 제물로 삼는 걸 택한다.
Many sailors fail to endure this trial and instead choose to become sacrifices to the depths of the lake.
뭐예요? 뭐가 기어 올라오고 있는 거예요?
Something climbing onto our ship.
그저 어떠한 혼돈과 떨림에도 제정신을 유지할 수 있는 너의 의지를 믿어야 한다.
Trust nothing but your own resolve to hold steadfast in the face of terror, in the face of calamity.
보자.
All right.
호수가 너 따위에 잠잠해질지는 모르겠지만
Though the raging lake may have remained indifferent to the will of your meager existence. Oh. Well. There it is. Boss fight time, maybe. It's kind of cool. I can move the camera. That's wild. No, I'm kidding. All right. No. Yeah. What the fuck was that? What the hell? That was crazy.
적에게 치명상을 입혔군요. 관리자님은 당신이 생각하는 것보다
I'm not sure what these chains are, but it looks like it's damaging this guy when they die, so keep up the good work, team.
단숨에 정리하도록.
좀 더 잘 뵐
Good
수 있을 것
damage.
같은데요.
That guy's dead. Aw, so close.
제압 완료. 승객 보관 준비.
Nice.
두렵진 않네요.
Okay.
재미는 없겠지만 그렇게 할게요.
Ooh, he is just beating our ass. Poor Sinclair is just getting roughed up over there. Okay, that's unfortunate. We haven't quite got enough sanity yet to reliably do good clashes. Wow, everybody's getting their ass beat, huh?
좀 더 잘 뵐 수 있을 것 같은데요.
Okay, nice, good kill.
굉장해요.
We got 3 left. Nice. This is another kill, probably. Big hits. God damn, we're just fucking them up. They are all dead. Ooh, that guy's not dead. I lied. He's gonna be pretty messed up, though. Well, maybe. Sinclair might be able to pull this one out for us. Close, but not quite. Well... Alright, there we go. Nice. That was pretty easy, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Whatever this next one is, this is the last thing. So I think it's probably a boss fight.
저것을 대체 무엇으로 불러야 할지도 감이 잡히지 않는 무렵.
No words come to mind to rightly describe that creature.
호수 밑에 사는 정체불명의 것들은 고래라는 이름으로 불리죠. 그 안에서 나오는 것들은 인어에 속하고요.
The unfathomable entities inhabiting the depths of the lake are called whales, and those that emerge from them are called mermaids.
구멍 손바닥 고래. 정말이지. 마주치고 싶지 않은 고래였는데.
That's the whale of the poorest hand. I was really hoping to avoid that one. Is that one of the whales they were talking about at U-Corp?
인어가 이렇게 애를 습격해서 공격하기도 하나요? 그리고 어릴 때 본 책에서 읽었던 거와는 너무나 다르게 생겼는데.
Do mermaids raid ships too? I read about them once as a child, but these don't look anything like how they did in the books.
인어라. 어릴 때 형이 인어가 그렇게 무섭다며 자기 전에 겁을 주곤 했었는데.
Mermaids. I still remember the horrible bedtime stories my brother used to tell me about them.
그러니까 이런 것들을 잡아서 향수인지 뭔지를 만든단 말이야?
So, they make perfumes out of these things?
베르, 이번에야말로 좀 도와주지.
Virgie, isn't this a good time for you to lend us a hand for once?
잊었어? 저 양반 K사에서 우리가 묵사발 당하고 있었을 때도 눈 하나 안 찌푸리고 구경하고 있었잖아.
Really? That's a guy who practically spectated like a bystander when we got slaughtered back at K-Corp. He didn't even blink.
아, 간간히 멀리서 손까지 흔들어주기도 했어요. 아마 제 손목이 부러지고 있었을 때라 손을 흔들어드리진 못했지만요.
Ah, he did wave at us though. But I couldn't wave back because my wrists were getting snapped in half.
물론 나라고 메피스토펠레스가 침몰할 때까지 손 하나 까딱 안 하고 있진 않겠지. 하지만
Of course, I won't sit idly by as Mephistopheles sinks, if it ever comes to that, but...
내가 나설 때는 딱 한순간이다.
Know that I will only take action under a very particular set of circumstances.
너희가 모조리 전멸당하고 적들이 관리자의 머리를 박살낸 뒤 그 시침과 분침을 떼어가기 전에
In which all of you are decimated, the enemies have crushed the manager's head, and are about to tear the hands off that clock. Are you serious right now?
폐사의 귀한 자원을 제가 눈앞에서 가만히 뺏길 수는 없지 않습니까, 단테?
Dante, I can't allow them to take the company's precious assets right before my eyes now, can I?
그러니 아쉽게도 내가 나서는 장면은 너희가 죽고 난 그 이후에야 구경할 수 있을 거다.
So, I'm afraid that you won't see me step in before every single one of you are dead.
길잡이 씨, 실력 좋다는 거 좀 부풀려진 게 아니었을까?
Mr. Guide, are you really as good as they say? Maybe the stories about you were just tall tales, you know?
그것은 아니요.
That's... No. Do not.
그건 아니야.
Yeah, that's just not. Two previous victims of Virgilius interjected, albeit in hollow voices, to rebut Rhodia's rather dangerous remark.
그러니 저것들을 마저 쓸어버리든 같이 여정의 동반자로 합류시키든 알아서 하라고.
So either take them out, welcome them aboard with open arms, or whatever. I'm leaving it all up to you. Alright, well, thanks, Virgilius. So cool. I'm not worried, though. We got it. We're kicking ass. Alright, this is it. Last one. The Waves 2. I'm not worried. That was really easy. Alright. Kick ass. Okay. You guys are getting ass kicked, not kicking ass. Okay, good. Oh, it was a stagger. Nice.
지금은 두렵지 않아요.
Big hits. Okay, that's crazy damage. That guy's almost dead. Okay, good stagger. There's a kill. I wonder how many waves this last fight has. Not that it really matters, because they're all dead either way, but out of curiosity, 4 waves, that's crazy. We got it though, not worried. I'm a little bit worried about Sinclair killing my own team. I'm more worried about that than I am the enemies killing my team.
충전 기능 점검. 단숨에 정리하도록.
Big hits. Unfortunately, it's a solo target skill. That's alright. 54 damage is kind of crazy.
완벽한 한 방. 시원한 걸.
Ooh. Someone's getting roughed up. Alright, good hits.
공간을 뭉갠다.
Nice, nice. That was alright. Big hits. Good kill. Man, are we supposed to beat this in 10 rounds too? Because if so, that's crazy. Because I know that's how we get like the completion rewards for each of these levels, but it's kind of a big ask for 4 waves of enemies that aren't necessarily that weak, you know? Maybe it's 15. Either way, let's try not to linger. I think they're weak to slashing damage, but I don't have any multi-target slashing attacks right now. It doesn't look like. Well, that one is. Or at least it could be. No, I was wrong. They are not weak to it. They're only normal to it. That's fine, though. Is there any kind of damage that we're dealing that they're weak to? Not blunt, so maybe pierce, but if not pierce, they're just standard to everything. Okay, that guy's dead. Good kill.
특별히 첨언할 이유도 없군.
All right, you got this. Good hits. Good hits. This should hit multiple people. Yes, good.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
That was not very much damage at all. Okay. This is the opposite of what I wanted to happen.
자, 맛볼 시간이다.
That guy's dead.
한번 휘두른
I think she
걸로
killed two of
이렇게나?
them, maybe.
완전
Well, there's only two
멋있는걸?
left, so... I don't think we're gonna kill them all this round. Maybe we will. Sinclair is not winning this. Holy shit. Sinclair's dead. Oh my god, Faust is dead too. Okay, she's actually resistant, thank fucking god. That was fuck. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, guys, we gotta clutch up here, because they are totally fatal to weak, or fatal to piercing. That's good to know. That's insane. That was a ton of damage just then. They are both staggered, so we will kill them next round. That's good for Sinclair, so he's not gonna die.
충전 기능 점검.
Alright, they're dead. If this is 10, we're absolutely not getting it, because this is already round... This will be round 9, I think, that we're going into.
되는 건 즐겁네요.
나이스. 하나
Yeah.
잡혔다.
Use this. Use this. Well... Let's try and get the multi-attack ones first. Prioritize... Okay, please let me click on that. I've clicked you many times. Thanks. Try and get the multi-attack ones first if possible. And everybody else just fill in. That was a struggling. I do not like the look of that. We really, really got to stay alive here. I'm still not worried about us losing, but obviously the more people we lose, the longer this takes and the less likely I am to get my stuff. Yeah, totally weak to piercing. Okay.
효율적인 대처로 개체를 꿰뚫었습니다.
This guy might be dead.
기계는 입에 발린 말
He's
따위
staggered right
쉽게
now,
하지
so it's
않아요.
going to be a lot of damage. No, not dead. Did good damage, though. Okay, he's dead now, though.
환상의 세계로 들어가 보죠.
Good kill. Nice.
다음
다 죽어라.
Good. Is it just these two guys that are left, maybe?
항상 지켜보고 있었지.
Alright, that was not great. Oh, definitely not just those two guys left. They are weak to this, so it does not make sense not to use it. Okay, chill out.
지적거리지만 마.
Ooh, Otis is getting messed up. It's alright, she's alive. Faust is getting messed up. Holy shit. I think she got staggered. Big hits, big hits, big hits. That guy's dead.
달려라 루신한테. 정의는 승리한다.
Oh my god, close, not quite. Okay, he's dead now. Oh, and Hong Lu actually hit all three of them, which is great. Good kill. Got two left.
검을 덜 갈았었나?
놀랍군. 그래. 이유가 있겠지.
Okay. They are...
금방 끝내고 버스로 돌아갈 수 있겠다.
Oh,
그치?
who are you gonna hit? That's scary. Who's he attacking? Hong Lu. Okay, well, sorry, Hong Lu. This is a bad round for you.
항복하겠는가?
Also, Don Quixote absolutely killing that clash right there. Alright, Hong Lu. Get your damage in. Bye, bro. Bye, bro.
또한 산재물이 되어라.
It wasn't a kill, but that's a ton of damage. Okay, they're all dead.
제압 완료. 승객 보관
And if it's
중.
10 rounds, that's fucking lame. And I'll have to do this again at some point, but it's not going to be today. Well done, well done, well done. Screech!
이제 몇 마리 남았죠?
How many left?
전부 처리했다.
None.
그럼 이것이 마지막이겠네요.
And this is the last one. There was something off about those mermaids that crawled out of the whale. Feeling not so different from looking at an abnormality or a distortion. Mermaids. Were they human once?
제 설명이 부족했겠네요.
I guess I should have explained better.
단순히 밑바닥에 산다고 해서 고래라는 이름이 붙여지지는 않아요. 고래라는 것들은
Not every creature that lives in the depths of the Great Lakes are called whales. Whales specifically are referred to...
호수에서 인간을 숙주로 삼는 모든 것들을 통틀어 부르는 단어.
everything in the Great Lake that can parasitize humans.
고래가 인어들을 낳는 거죠.
And whales give birth to mermaids. And where do the mermaids come from?
파도에 밀려온 고래에 먹힌 거예요. 우리도 비슷한 꼴이 될 수도 있고요.
They're people devoured by whales that came from the waves. There's no guarantee that we won't meet the same fate.
알겠죠? 어쩌면 관리자님이 되돌리는 건 아무 소용이 없을지도 모른다고요.
See? Now you know why you could turn the clock all day and fail to bring us back. I see now. The waves will be unrelenting, unabating. And Ishmael, who had already weathered and braved these endless crashing waves, was starting to snap strand by strand.
내게는 반드시 이뤄야 할 목표가 있고
I have a mission that I can't fail.
그걸 방해하는 것들은 전부 없애서
And I'll kill everything that stands in my way.
곤두박질 치면서 부서지는 한이 있더라도 도달할 거예요.
Even if I were to stumble, even if every part of me were to fall apart, I'll see it through to the end.
집념과 투쟁심. 모험을 시작할 때 나쁘지 않은 준비물이지.
Determined and ferocious. Both good attitudes to have when setting sail on an adventure.
본격적인 항해는 지금부터일 테니.
Because our voyage is just getting started. Wow! Oh boy. Oh boy. There it is, sure enough. Well, we did it. We did it, team. We have officially reached Act 2 of Canto 5. And it only took me several months to get here. Okay. Oh my god, 10 turns is crazy. 10 turns for 4 waves of those guys? Holy shit, you lost your goddamn mind. Alright, anyways, that's gonna do it for this episode. I will claim my things. Thank you. It's not enough to level up. That's fine. Well, with that being said, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, leave a thumbs down. If you would like to see more, consider subscribing. I upload daily at 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock. As always, I hope you'll have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode. So long, everybody.